M3ghan might be one of the most anticipated movies of 2023. A clip went viral on TikTok, the trailer has several views on YouTube, people dressed up as the character, and it doesn't hurt that it made quite a lot of money. Considering it was released in January, which is not a month to know for good movies, those are already pretty impressive points. But this raises the question, was the movie actually worth all that hype? On one hand, you have great special effects and actors. On the other, we have already seen killer dolls, killer robot dolls. How original can this one be? Well, there's something to be said about doing things in your own style. So, even an old idea can be turned into something new in the right hands. With this in mind, I'm Dr. Midnight, let's dissect M3ghan. We start with a commercial for M3ghan. Wait, I meant a commercial for a pet toy. Or is it a toy? Pet, oh, who cares? Boy, do you need to fire someone in your marketing department. Fine, okay, what's so good about those things?
Careful! That's my butt! Clean up on aisle 7!
Adorable. I think I'll stick my pet snake, thank you very much. We then cut to a happy, innocent, totally not doomed family on vacation. We also get to see how having one of those furballs would be in real life.
We're almost to the top of the mountain.
That's interesting. You know what else is interesting?
Look, kids, do you want a toy that will annoy the hell out of your parents? Here you go! I'm surprised no one tried to set fire to the factory that makes them yet. As for our characters, this is Cady. Her aunt works for the company that makes those fur abominations, and her parents... well, they are as doomed as the slut friend in a slasher movie, so who cares? Meanwhile, Auntie the Arrested, named Gemma, is working on impressive new toy while ignoring her actual duties. Oh, and did I mention her boss is not aware of this little side project? Because this always turns out so great for everyone, everywhere, every time.
Why is her face doing that? She doesn't look confused, she looks demented.
You're saying we better get used to that look? But it turns out they aren't as good at keeping secrets as they think they are. Basic secret project 101, guys. Keep your project in a unused room or something. At least cover her with a sheet.
What in the name of ever-loving Christ is this?
According to the internet, the face of a new horror icon. And, you know, probably the thing that's going to ruin your business more than Chuck did with the good guy's company.
M3ghan?
Model 3 generative android. M3ghan.
I would call her Nin for notoriously idiotic mistake, but M3ghan is cute too. However, it turns out they have a little problem with competition. Seriously?
It is a ripoff. And you know what else? They do it for half the price!
Hey, you're ripping off the Furbies, turnabout's fair play. Gemma tries to convince him that they need toys that can't be easily copied and that M3ghan will be amazing. Keyword being tries. Her boss is, well, less than impressed. Oh, come on, they're still building the thing. Some glitches are to be expected. Besides, I'm sure they are doing their best to cover all the possible ways this could go wrong and you're not buying it, are you? But it's not the end of the bad news. Gemma learns that her sister and brother-in-law are dead, leaving her as Cady's guardian. I'm pretty sure the latter is bad news for Cady as well. After receiving a warm welcome from a dog and neighbor future corpse, Cady explores her new home, while Gemma tries to help her settle in. Things go as well as you can expect it.
I'm not equipped to handle this. I don't even take care of my own plants. I'm just trying to figure out a way to do this without getting fired. David's gonna shit blood if I ask for more time off. If we don't get this pet's prototype to him soon, he's going to sue us.
Right now, I think you just need to focus on Cady.
I like that the movie shows how this is not easy for any of them. Even if Gemma wants to help Cady, she's aware that she's not prepared to deal with a child, has her own problems, and doesn't want to lose her job. Meanwhile, Cady just went through a traumatic loss and probably notices that her aunt is not exactly comfortable with this arrangement. Neither of them is going to get better overnight, but maybe a visit from a child psychiatrist can help.
For the sake of the exercise, we might let Cady lead. It's a toy. I'm sure it's not that complicated.
Totally. Let's just roll it on the ground like a tennis ball.
Awkward!
The
father's parents have said they're willing to take her.
If Nicole wanted Cady to go to Jacksonville, she would have said so.
Didn't you just admit that you're not sure you can handle this? It's actually something I want to discuss later, so wait for now, okay?
Anyway, it's not gonna take longer than a couple of hours. FaceTime a friend or play a game or something. And when I'm done, we can go out somewhere. I'm not off to a very good start here, am I?
That's one way of saying it. We get a rather sweet scene with Jem actually showing interest in a drawing that Cady made, and Cady in turn seeing Bruce, a robot that Gemma made when she was in college. It is honestly touching. Maybe we can have hope that...
If I had a toy like Bruce, I don't think I'd ever need another toy.
Never mind. They finish building the Terminator Barbie and decide to make a demonstration to the big boss with Cady as a guinea pig. I mean, test user.
She will recognize you as her primary user.
That didn't end up well in AI, I'm not sure it will here. Cady bonds with M3ghan and that looks awesome. Say what you will about this movie, you can't deny the effects are amazing. From what I gathered, they used an animatronic puppet and an actress who wore a silicone mask later replaced by CGI. And then there's M3ghan's design itself. There's enough uncanny valleyness, especially in her movements, that keeps her somewhat unsettling throughout the entire movie, even when you should already be used to her. However, it's not to the point that makes you wonder who would ever buy such a thing. Things even go well at first, with the two of them interacting and M3ghan drawing Cady a picture. The doll is a witch too now? How the hell did she do that? And this time they do impress the big boss. Oh, not so much with the robotics involved, it's more what M3ghan represents.
M3ghan is on a constant quest for self-improvement. 78% of a parent's time is spent dishing out the same basic instructions. So we found someone else to pick up the slack, so you can spend more time doing the things that matter.
Allow me to translate it. Are you tired of being a parent? Do you want the easy, emotional rewarding parts of having a child without doing any of the parenting? Buy your crap. And don't worry, after M3ghan snaps and kills you, she'll remember to clean up the mess. However, the audience is not the only one thinking about the ways this could go wrong, even if M3ghan wasn't going to go all cray-cray.
I thought we were creating a tool to help support parents, not replace them. Then when are you ever spending time with her?
Weren't you listening? That's the whole point of having M3ghan around. And if you're wondering how long it will take for the Shobit girl here to start doing things on her own, how about this?
Daughter of Nicole and Ryan James, killed in a collision on inner...
You didn't code in parental control?
If that's the part where you do turn the damn thing off and consider what else should code into a self-learning titanium robot, congratulations, you're the one who should be in charge of this project. Gemma? Oh, she just makes herself M3ghan's secondary user and gives her this command.
Your goal is to protect Cady from harm, both physical and emotional.
Sure, that will fix everything. Later, while Cady is playing Celtic Warrior, she is going to be that secretly amazing girl that ends up being bullied, isn't she? M3ghan watches while probably reflecting on what the great Graal of Wisdom called the internet told her about that, and also on the not so wise command that the Queen of Not Preparing called Gemma just gave her. You know, even if Gemma doesn't see any reason to watch over her flesh and blood kid, you'd think she would at least watch over her robotic kid, considering how valuable they say she is.
He wasn't on your property. This wouldn't have happened if you'd fixed the fence.
Well, goodbye lady, nice knowing ya.
Well, she said he's never on your property.
Okay, then what am I supposed to do?
Fix the hole in your fence?
Seeing how this will go nowhere, M3ghan decides to take matters into her own hands. Oh, how sweet, will she fix the fence or... Damn! Okay, one way of fixing the problem, I suppose. The next day, they should show M3ghan to the investors, but Cady is running a fever. Gemma decides that her niece's well-being is more important and she can find a way to...
Remember we have that demonstration today? I mean, there are people who flew across the country especially to see it, but...
Perhaps Cady's better off with an overprotective killer doll as her family. Well, here's the thing. I don't think Gemma's motivations are that easy to define. Does she really believe that M3ghan is helping Cady, or is she intentionally using her own niece in order to achieve her goal and doesn't care for the possible consequences? The therapist mentioned Cady's grandparents. Does Gemma want to stay with Cady out of a sense of familial love, or does a part of her see this as a task that she must perform no matter what because her sister chose her as Cady's guardian? Frankly, I enjoy both interpretations of Gemma, or even somewhere in between. Take this scene for example. It's possible that she's being toxic and manipulating Cady without even being really aware of it. Speaking of which, how does that go? Oh, the wonders of guilt tripping.
Why are you sad, Cady? Every day I wake up in this strange house, and I remember that my parents are dead. I'm worried that I'll forget all the things we did together.
Okay, that's it. Can I hug this girl? To recap, she saw her parents die, her guardian is emotionally neglectful and just manipulated her into doing this presentation when she's running a fever. I just want to hug Cady and tell her that it's going to be okay. I mean, I know it won't considering she's paired with a robotic version of Annabelle, but you get the idea. Proving herself to be a more comforting presence than Gemma, M3ghan gets Cady to tell her something she remembers about her mother. This way, M3ghan can replay it anytime she wants, so Cady will never forget. Many of the investors have tears in their eyes and as such missed how M3ghan didn't look too happy that Gemma put Cady in this spot. You know what? I don't even blame her. As for Gemma, she didn't notice it either. And if she did, the chairman mentioning a new employment contract is enough to ease her worries.